Now, I think sometimes we forget that FC25 is a video game. It's supposed to be fun. And I hear you saying, but the gameplay is so rubbish. How are we supposed to have fun on this god-awful game? Well, I hear what you're saying, but with this formation, I promise you, the attack is super, super fun. And we're going for the 4-3-3 attack today, one of the best attacking formations on the game. Now, what I'd say, quick disclaimer here, if you're looking for a balanced formation, you're looking for a formation that's not going to concede, this is not it, okay? It's going to become a game of who can score the most goals. With this being an attacking formation, we're going for a build-up style of counter. And for the line height, we want to win the ball back. We want to be on the front foot. We're going aggressive 95. And before we move on to the player roles, like I said, this formation is for attacking. What I would say is have it in your repertoire if you're sort of 2-0 down perhaps. I wouldn't recommend starting the game with this formation. It's just not balanced enough. The 4-2-1-3 is a similar formation, a lot more balanced. You're probably better off staying with that. But if you want to just put a little edge on, just try and get a little bit further. Or alternatively, if like me, you want to make people rage quit before you have to play a full game, then get onto this formation. It attacks super fluid. So for the player roles, your goalkeeper is going to be on personal preference. Both your fullbacks are going to be on fullback defend. Both your centre backs are on defender defend. Both your centre mids are on box to box and balanced. Your cam is on shadow striker and attack. Both your wingers are on inside forward and balanced. And as always, your striker is on advanced forward attack. And here's what it looks like with the ball. Amazingly, it looks like a 4-3-3. Who would have guessed? But yeah, as you can see with the graph, obviously these centre midfielders are going to push a lot further forward than they're showing here. Your cam is going to sort of go inside of your striker, and it's going to become 6 up front, sort of 4 at the back. You will have big gaps in between, hence why I put these two on box to box so that they come back. But a little bit more on that later. So what sort of players do you need in each role to make this formation tick well? Well, for your goalkeeper, choose whoever you want. It's not going to make a difference. They will miss stupid stuff. For your fullbacks, you want people with fullback plus so that they maintain that back line of 4. And it is a solid back 4 because you're going to tend to find that if you lose the ball, you're going to get counter-attack like mad in this formation. So you want 4 players in a line just protecting your goalkeeper. I'm running Carlos Alberto and Nuno Mendes. Both are a decent height, both are pretty physical and strong, and both are decent pace as well. You want an all-rounder in these roles so that if you are caught out of position, you can hopefully get back and recover the situation. As always, both your centre-backs are on defender defend. You don't want to mess around with this, man. You're going to get countered to hell anyway. You want to have them in the position you want them, which is defensively. Don't mess around with ball-playing defender or anything like that. Have them as no-nonsense centre-backs. Anticipate, block, anything like that you can get as a playstyle plus amazing. But big, strong, good in the air. That's what you want from your centre-halves. Just so that if they do that quick counter on you, you've hopefully got someone that can anticipate and either intercept the ball or get back fast enough to make a block. Now, this is probably the most interesting role, and I know it seems a lot more attacking, but stay with me. Box to box on this game is an incredible role, and I don't think it's utilised enough. A lot of people run one box to box and one sort of playmaker or one deep line playmaker, but what I've actually found is I'll try and find some in the gameplay here, but your box to box midfielders, if you can hold the play up long enough, box to box CMs seem to sit deeper than deep line playmaker CDMs. I don't know what it is, I don't know what's in the programming code, but they sit so deep when they actually manage to get back. Obviously they get back a lot later because they might have been on the transition and they're sort of caught upfield, but if you can hold the play up, they'll go super deep and you can actually have a block of 6 defending your goal at one time. Box to box is severely underrated, man. I mean, I go for 2 holding midfielders, so I've got Kante and Vieira, both really good defensively, both have intercept, which really helps in this role, but they both have the ability to go forward as well, and they can sort of start attacks. If you need to look for a deeper option, you've got them there, and then you can build up to your forwards a little bit more tiki-taka than usual. Likewise, sometimes they'll pick up the ball in a higher up position and you can just look for an incisive pass in behind. Probably among the most crucial players in this role. If you can get roll plus amazing. If not, just big, strong, powerful holding midfielders work wonders in this formation. For your cam, I've played around with playmaker, I've played around with shadow striker. Personally, I prefer shadow striker. I just think it makes it a little bit more attacking, and that's what I'm looking for. But it works just as well with playmaker, man. It's personal preference on this one. I've obviously got Diego Maradona, but there's plenty of options out there. But you want someone agile that can get away in tight spaces, but also can make a killer pass. They're going to be a lot of R1X passes, R1, RBA. I know how to Xbox. Driven passes is the word I'm looking for, to your wings and to your striker, and that's how you're going to create most of your opportunities in this formation. For both your wingers, you want them to be quick, okay? Teaching you to suck eggs here, I know. Who wants a slow winger? But in this formation in particular, because you're on counter and because you don't really have the midfield presence that you do in other formations, it's very crucial to get out to these wings as fast as you can. Your cam's going to be pushing forward to sort of be a support striker. These wingers need to be able to dribble past people well, need to be able to run in behind, and then you can look for the cutbacks later on. But if you can get ones that can pass as well, absolutely ideal. I'm running Moussa Diaby and Salma. Both are really quick, both are really good at getting in behind, and because they're on that inside forward balance, they make a little bit of a later run inside. I've tried it on attack, but for me it just doesn't work properly. It's a little bit too narrow. I want them collecting the ball out wide and then cutting in, or alternatively making the late run inside so that my cam, striker, or one of my box-to-box midfielders can find them on the running behind, and then you can just finesse Trivela into the corner. And then for your striker, you want a complete forward. I know that's a Football Manager analogy, but I can't think of any better way to say it. I've got the Strike Force Evo Luis Suarez, who works incredibly. There's plenty of players out there that are decent in the air, strong, absolutely rapid, good speed boost, good passing. You want to look for someone that can pretty much do it all, but obviously above everything, can shoot. Someone that's got the shooting playstyles, like obviously the meta right now is low driven shot, Trivela, finesse shot, anything like that. You want them up front in your team. These are going to be the focal point. At times it's going to be a driven pass into them, and then you're going to use them to sort of pass out to the wings. At times you're going to have to dribble past their defenders and try and get a shot off. And at times, they're just going to run in behind and score. Simple as that. Nice and easy. Striker on advanced forward attack. If you can get ++, amazing, but Luis Suarez hasn't got it, and he's been banging the goals in for me anyway. Now, unlike that guy at the party that just gets a little bit too wasted, I'm not going to overstay my welcome. That's pretty much it for the formation. What more can I say? It's amazing in the attack. You score a shed ton of goals. You're going to be a little bit insecure at the back. Like I said in the intro, I wouldn't recommend running this from the start. Apparently, I'm just an idiot and I want to make content. I crave attention. What can I say? If you're losing in sort of the 60th, 70th minute and you need to get back into it, this is a cracking formation to just get up the pitch, get in your opponent's faces, put the pressure on and try and get back into the game. Now, I'd usually wrap it up, but before you go, sit down. Talk to me for a second. Come on. Grab a cup of milk. I don't really know what happened there. But before you go, pop a comment down below. Let me know what formation you're running right now, because I'm sort of, at the moment, just trying to do sort of a guide on each and every formation I can, especially the meta ones, because everyone's different. I don't like using the 4-2-1-3 all the time. It bores the death out of me. I prefer two striker formations, as you know if you've watched the channel before, but I'd like to know what you guys are running, because if there's anything in particular you want me to cover, if you want me to try something out and come up with an amazing strategy for it, let me know down below, because at the moment I'm experimenting with loads of different things, but I want to know what you guys want. This channel was set up for you guys, essentially. I obviously enjoy what I do, but I'm doing these videos for you. So I guess if there's anything you want me to try, just pop it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, that really is everything this time. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like. Helps me out no end. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. We're so close to 900, and that's my 17th favourite number. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Speak to you soon. Bye!